Hello Magic players, it's Corn60, that corny guy, and we are back to do some more of this Magic 30 Mixed-Up Draft. That is Kiora with sunglasses. Why are people Kiora with sunglasses? I actually hate it. Alright, Brotherhood's End seems alright. Put one into your hand and the other in your graveyard. I do think Estwald Shieldbearer is okay. Create 2 blood tokens. What is Grasping Thrall? 5 mana, 3/3 that takes 2 life. Seems okay. I'm going to take the Wall of Lost Thoughts here, actually. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I think Grasping Thrall is pretty good too, but Goblin Instigator's okay if I'm in red. Startling Development, meh. Siphon Essence is also pretty decent. I think here it's between the Grasping Thrall and the Wall of Lost Thoughts. I don't want to force myself into 2 colors that early on. This battlefield with 2 oil counters. That is another mill card. I think Syncopate is better, though. Mandible Justiciar is also better. I think I like the Nezumi Prowler. Argothian Opportunist is also not bad. But I think I do like that. I don't think Font of Progress is really worth it. This is just a really bad Millstone. And Mill as a strategy seems like a bit of a stretch. So I'm going to take the Prowler. Forbidding Spirit. Until your next turn, creatures can't attack your player unless they pay 2 for each of those creatures. One target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4. Based! I think that card's good. Fairy Duelist is also okay. Mnemonic Sphere is okay. Law Mage's Binding is okay. Imperious Oligarch is pretty good. I think the Retrofitter is my favorite here. Oligarch. If I had grabbed the Grasping Thrall, Nezumi Prowler into Oligarch, that'd be pretty good. This is only good if I have artifacts, though. So maybe I should think about that. Law Mage's Binding is also not bad. It's just a flash pacifism for 3 mana. Take the Retrofitter. I still don't know what I'm doing. Slimefoot. Where a Saproling you control dies, he deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. 4 mana, create a Saproling. Being of combat on your turn, put a +1 counter on a creature. Fountain of Renewal just makes you gain life. Malcator's Watcher. I think I'm taking Malcator? I don't know how you pronounce that. But this thing is a Watcher. And I think this is the best for my deck. Slimefoot is pretty good, but we're more blue than anything else. I can kind of ignore this black card, honestly. Arc Spitter, 1 deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I know if you can get the card draw, Trench Stalker is actually huge. And I don't see any other cards that I like here. Like the Pegasus is okay. Nurturing Presence is okay. Carrion Locust is okay. Carrion Locust might be better, but we're going to take the Trench Stalker, I think. I don't have to be in black-blue. So the mill here is kind of just an aside. It's an 0/4 wall. That's the real value here, is like against any aggro player, this thing's gonna just get in the way. A nice little combo here. I don't have anything that lets me draw extra cards yet. But I do remember playing, what is it, Brothers War or March of the Machine, whichever set this is. I think that's Brothers War. Playing Brothers War and Trench Stalker doing some huge work. And now we wait. These packs are weird. I kind of like how weird they are. Muskrat Mike. That's a fun name. Chronoclast is kind of fun. Corn Time 60, obviously the best. What is this? There's the battlefield. Put a rejection counter on each creature your opponents control at the beginning of your end step. For each opponent, choose up to one target creature they control with a rejection counter. They put it on the top or bottom of their library. Seems legit, actually. Like, if your opponent has 3 creatures, this is 3 removal spells in one. It's a little slow, but if they put them on top, then you're kind of forcing them to not draw good things several times. It's 3 or more poison counters. Forge Boss is also good. 2 or more creatures with counters. That's probably not going to happen. I don't think Bone Picker Imp is that good, especially, like, what do I have that's actually toxic? I have 1 toxic thing. Or you sacrifice 1 or more other creatures. I mean, if I happen to get, like, the walls, the tribal walls, then this is good, but otherwise it's kind of bad. Discard a creature card, draw a card. Recycle a card, tap something. Number of permanents you've sacrificed. Ram Through is probably the best card here, honestly. I think I'll take the Entomber, though. Grasping Thrall went around. That's kind of crazy. Because this card is not bad. Like, a 5-mana 3/3 that drains life is pretty okay. I'm pretty heavily into blue right now, though. So maybe Siphon Essence is better. Since I don't have to be in black. Font of Progress, huh? Artifact card with mana value 3 or less. Gonna take the Tower Worker. Oh no, the Steel Seeker. Right? I have 2 things that are artifacts, huh? That's not that many. I could end up with more. Sphere. Has to be. Has to be the Sphere there. So we can go for an artifact theme. Right now I'm happy with this curve. I'm happy that I mostly have creatures. Right? 4 creatures and, what, 3 or 4 non-creatures? I lean towards just taking the big thing. Tax each combat if able. If my opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Let's just take the Flourishing Hunter. I think Nurturing Presence is the best card there, but I also don't want it. Indoctrination Attendant is the best card there. Bone Picker Scourge. Niv Mizzet Reborn? Really? Alright. Enchant creature has tap, draw, discard. Starlit Mantle is pretty good. Over attacks, draw a card, lose a life. That's alright. Muse Drake enters the battlefield, draw a card. Hardcover. The card is ridiculous. This is like a hardcover book. I get it. I do think Audacious Thief is probably the best here. Although the Muse Drake does just draw a card. So it replaces itself. And this guy probably just dies to most things. Alright, I'll take the Muse Drake. Keep it blue. Animation Module. If 1 or more +1 counters will be put on a permanent you control, you may pay 1 to create a 1/1. Choose a counter or permanent on target permanent or player. Give them an extra 1. I don't have anything that does counters. So that card's actually worthless, huh? Huh. Make obsolete. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. Fogwalker. Tap something down. I think I like the Fogwalker. Healer's Hawk also looks pretty darn good here. Leaning towards Fogwalker or Healer's Hawk. Could still go into white. When an artifact enters, it gets +2 and gains trample. That's also pretty decent. Alright, too late now. We took Fogwalker. Mnemonic Betrayal. Exile all opponents' graveyards. You may cast spells from among those cards this turn, and mana can be spent. At the beginning of the next end step, if any of those cards remained exiled, return them into their owner's graveyard. Lets you play your opponent's graveyard for 1 turn. Okay. Target creature gains when this creature dies. Return it to the battlefield tapped with a +1. What is this? Search your library for an instant or sorcery. An instant and or sorcery. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Which I do not have a sorcery, do I? If it was kicked, bounce something. Tap target creature, its controller mills 2 cards, it doesn't untap, draw a card. We're still in on just blue right now. City Watch Sphinx. That's a bomb. That is a bomb. Chances of me getting more Legion Conquistadors are probably pretty low. Logger is okay. I think I just take the Sphinx here. It's a bomb. It's a blue bomb. Invasive Surgery. Counter target sorcery spell. That's awful. Cancel is okay. Feral Abomination is okay. Our creature you control gets +1/0. Mimic can become a 3/3. It's also kind of bad, though. I'll take the cancel. We're pretty much forcing mono blue at this point. I could still go into white or black or green. We're not in red, though. I don't have enough playables. I don't have enough artifacts either. Compelling Deterrence. Do I have any zombies? Instead, roll that many dice +1. Expedition. Skulker. If mana, you draw a card. Siege Worm. There's the battlefield it explores. Thraben Inspector. Actually, probably the best card here. I don't have any zombies, right? I have Selhoffen Tumor. I do have 1 zombie. I do have 1 zombie. I think my white cards are better than the other ones, and this also works with the artifact theme. This also works with artifacts. I don't have enough mill to call it a mill deck. Alright, what's the only blue card? Beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, target opponent mills. Wait, every turn? Oh, it's an enchantment. I thought it was a 2/2 creature. Navigator's Ruin. I mean, I gotta go with the mill card, don't I? I kind of want to just take the spare supplies, but I think I gotta go with the mill card. And Relic Golem. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Queen's Bay Soldier is okay, but forget about it. Forget about it. We're in the mill plan now. As long as you control another merfolk, which I'm not going to. Starlit Mantle's probably better. How many creatures do I have? 10? Kind of good on creatures, actually. I should have grabbed the other thing. I'm probably not going to run this. I could still cut white. I'd have to see some good white cards. Twice the number of creatures in your party. So at worst, this does like 2 damage. Well, at worst, it does no damage. What is the party? Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. Cleric 1. Rogue 0. Warrior 0. Wizard 0. That card's awful in my deck. I'll take the Scab. Scob. Thraben Inspector's good, but not sure how good. Invert and Invent. Pious Wayfarer is no good. Worn Willow's the best card here. All of these are kind of awful, actually. Love to get like 1 or 2 more actually relevant mill cards. Target creature with flying on the bottom of its owner's library. Yeah, Jungle Delver's the best here. Which is to say they're all bad. I think the Berserker's better. Not sure I'm happy with this build, actually. You won't be needing this, or these. Hired Hexblade. I could still shift into black if I get like a really good black rare. I have some good black cards. I have some decent green cards, but not super duper. Copy target creature spell you control, except it isn't legendary. Meh. What is this? Spirewinder. +1/+1 as long as you have the city's blessing. What is this? Chant it. It can't attack or block. And its abilities can't be activated, and you can pay 3 to destroy that. That's not very good. You may pay 2 and exile a creature card from your graveyard instead. Foretell for 0. I do kind of like the Scorn Effigy, actually. I do kind of like the Scorn Effigy. What is this? It's not that good in limited. If you enlist it, yeah, you can like dig 5 and grab a instant or sorcery, but I don't even have good instants or sorceries. Corridor Monitor is actually okay. Cathar Commando is probably better. Although this is more on my defense strategy. Like, just be super defensive and mill the opponent out. Player exiles all cards from their hands face down, then draws that many cards. When it is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return the exiled cards to their owner's hand. Huh. Target player mills 5. Here we go. Let's do it. I think we're cutting white. If you attacked, bounce something. Secrets of the Key is also pretty good. Cryptomancer, I think, is better. Secrets of the Key is good with my artifact theme, but I don't actually have that much of an artifact theme. It's just Unctus's Retrofitter, if I'm going to be real. This goes with the raid effects. Secrets of the Key is kind of draw 3 cards, though. It's kind of draw 3 cards. Draw 3, then discard 1 whenever a cartouche enters. Yeah, forget about the cartouche, right? This is draw 3, discard 1. We'll take it. Symmetry Sage is okay. Bergstrider. It doesn't untap. Fractal Summoning is okay. Do I want to splash black? I don't think so. I don't think I splash another color here. I think I'm mono blue. I think I'm hard in on mono blue. Symmetry Sage has flying, which means it can just trigger my attack abilities. But it's also kind of worthless otherwise. I'll take the Fractal Summoning. Seance. Beginning of your upkeep, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. No thank you. Exile target artifact or creature, and then they get a bird. That seems okay. Trebuchet's okay, too. I guess this is the best removal we're gonna get in mono blue. Is mill a real thing? Can I mill my opponents out? Enters, create a treasure. Love it. Let's do it. Draw 2, you may place a land. What green-blue do I have? Not really anything. We dealt this turn, except by enchantment and enchanted. The Steel Seeker might be worth, actually. The amount of artifacts that I have. Double Major went around. So did Scorn Effigy, though. I'm not going to run any of these. Yeah, at this point, I just cut one land, right? Like, this is technically a 2-drop, but it has to be at least 3 or 4 to be useful. I might cut that, actually. Trial of Knowledge is, like, my only real card advantage card here, but I do also have a few random sneaky draw cards here and there. Flywheel Racer's okay. Probably not runnable. Probably not good enough to run. Scorn Effigy also probably not good enough to run, really. Shore Up is, though. So is Dread Rider. Holy crap. Dread Rider is actually a really good card for just, like, late game beating the opponent down. Take the Shore Up, though. And the Masked Vandal. And I guess a snow-covered forest. Because fuck whoever's running snow stuff, apparently. 2 or more counters among creatures you control. Like, that's not actually going to happen. It's not actually possible with this deck. Do we run it 17 islands? I feel like 16 islands is correct. I could also just go 1 card over. How many creatures do I have? 12? We probably want a couple more creatures. Does this have flying? No, it just has vigilance. Throw in the Scorn Effigy and cut 1 island. And then call it good. So, we have card draw, we have bounce, we have mill. That's it. Against an actually well-built deck, probably we lose. Probably we lose. This is alright. I think we actually play this. And then we have Raven Form, we have Sailor of Means, and we have Siphon Essence. Let's play the Sphere. I didn't think they would counter it. I think we just pass here. We can either Siphon Essence or just crack this to draw. He's gonna Foretell. We're gonna draw 2. Let's play the Sailor of Means, I think. Or do we still hold up Siphon Essence? I think we play the Sailor of Means. And not Foretell Raven Form. Opponent's stuck on land, so they're gonna play something. Okay. Boots. Scorn Effigy, okay. And Swiftfoot Boots, sure. That's fine, actually. I think I just retrofit her here. Swing with a 4/4. And pass. I can Raven Form any threat he plays now, and then I can start holding up Siphon Essence if he doesn't play anything threatening. Yeah, like a 3/4 kind of doesn't matter. Especially when he has no graveyard. My turn. If he double blocks, that's fine. And then we just kill the Curator. Play wall. Mill you for 4. Okay, and pass. We have 2 counter spells, so pretty comfortable here. We win on mill without doing anything. Let's go ahead and Siphon Essence that. Why would I not? Why would I not block to kill your creature? I guess that was a desperation play. It would have been a slow death for them, so I kind of get why they conceded there. It's kind of just, okay, they're playing mill, and they have 3 wall-like creatures just getting in the way. Unctus's Retrofitter is really good. That's why I picked it so early. 3 mana, 2/3, plus it makes a 4/4. If you look at it that way, it's a 3 mana 6/7, right? Like 3 mana for 6 power and 7 toughness. I get that it's situational, but it's still, like, if you're in that situation, it's really good. Kigo? Seago? Chigo? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I guess we keep this just 'cause Secrets of the Key. I can draw 3 cards. I can counter a spell, and I can draw 3 cards. That's really all you need. This is my favorite island art, by the way. What's it from? Eldraine? I mostly don't like Eldraine's land art, but I just like the sunbeams. There's another Plains that has sunbeams. There's a Plains, I should say, that has sunbeams, and I really like that Plains. Swamps, I actually like the full arts. And I do like the Phyrexia All Will Be One swamps. Not that I actually play with them, because I don't bother spending any resources on here on art. Sure. There's the battlefield. If you attack this turn, draw discard. Okay. Is that Wayne Reynolds? That's Wayne Reynolds art. It's pretty cool looking. One pirate's wreck is another's reward. Opponent is also on mono blue, maybe? They already know I'm going to crack the clue, right? Let's just do this now. It's when it dies. Okay. It's also 3/1. We'll pass. Probably Glacial Grasp here. Unless they play something real scary. Unless they play something real scary main phase 1. They got me scared. Most of my cards do nothing. Oh, yep, you got me. That's fine. I don't feel like taking 5. There's the battlefield. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it in your graveyard. Please do. I am playing mill. I know it doesn't really look like it. This is going to be draw a card, though. I think I kind of want to play the Retrofitter here. Otherwise, I'm going to take some serious damage. He kept it on top, which worries me. Ideally, I would Secrets of the Key and then Retrofitter next turn. I'm just gonna cycle this now. Ah, it sucks. Yeah, let's play the Retrofitter. I have to try to keep some damage off of me. Next turn I can Tolarian Contempt, which should slow things down a bit. If he swings, I'll trade. I'll trade all day. The slower this game goes, the better. For me, at least. Scry 2. Seems alright. I don't think I could draw much of anything that would be better than the Tolarian Contempt right here. Yeah, well, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yep. You want on top or bottom? If he puts it on top, I just ate his turn, which is kind of nice. Spirewinder is probably going to come down as a 3-4 because I'm not going to cast it right away. He put it on bottom. He put it on bottom. He wanted to draw whatever he drew. More than that. Advanced Stitchwing. Very cool. I can foretell this and then hold up either Secrets of the Key cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not worth playing yet. So let's go ahead and foretell this. And we pass. Let's go ahead and bounce the let's bounce the Omen Speaker. No. We have to think about damage. Probably puts that on bottom. Oh, he puts it on top. All right. I'm going to continue taking damage here. Ouch. If I'm not going to play it now, when am I going to play it? Let's be real here. Still, I think I just Secrets of the Key instead. That way I definitely have the City's Blessing next turn. Draw, discard. That's fine. My next end, I pick the Omen Speaker because I have to. But I'm also creating blockers next turn. Potentially even, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can produce 2 blockers and hold up a counterspell. So, starting next turn, we're actually in this game. Feels a little late, turn 7 being the turn you actually are, like, in the game, but that's fine. Draw 3 cards, then put... Why would you get rid of that? Holy crap. Alright. Let's go with Scorn Effigy. Spirewinder. I will counter a counterspell. In this situation, I will counter a counterspell. It's a snake. It's not a dragon, it's a snake. It's not even a snake bird, it's just a snake. Okay, resolves. Pass. Let's put your Omen Speaker on top or bottom. Put it on bottom, and we pass. This definitely did some work as far as keeping me alive. He does not have good attacks. Does he have a good spell for me to counter? I will crack this. If he has some crazy ass instant, I'll take the L. All right. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm fine. Crack this. Maybe I'll draw something useful. I guess that was too much to hope for. It'd be cool if there was a way to, like, if it said, like, pay 6, put a rejection counter on target creature. That'd be pretty cool. I have literally 4 lands left in the deck. Let's not have you draw 4 cards. Let's not do that. Let us absolutely not have that happening. I have 3 lands left in my deck. This is actually stupid. Hello, Mirror Shell Crab. You're doing great. Do they have 8 cards in grave? Not yet. That means I'm gonna have to take a little damage first. By a little damage, I mean a lot of damage. I'm not gonna block it this turn. I can hope to draw some kind of a thing that'll be able to deal with it. I can pay the ward. Stop that from untapping. I'm gonna mill them during their turn. This is not sorcery speed, yeah. Let's have you mill 2. Let's play a Sphinx. Syncopate. Counter unless I pay 7. Holy moly. He had the mana to counter it all the way. That's okay, because my Relic Golem is now online. Do I start poking him for 1, or is that too risky? I feel like it's a little too risky to just poke for 1 damage and potentially take a lot. I also think we win by mill right now. Like, that's the game plan. Breach the Multiverse. Each player mills 10. Sure. That seems a little crazy, actually. And he gets a creature from my creatures, which he's gonna have jack shit, but his creatures might be big. Siren Lookout. What does Siren Lookout do? When it enters, it explores. It's another flyer. Spined Megalodon? Yeah, okay. That's what he gets. He gets the Megalodon. And if I draw the right card and can mill him, like, where is... Does he take my wall? Oh shit, if he takes the wall, I'm dead. If he takes my Wall of Lost Thoughts and mills me for 4, then the game is over. Let's be real. Oh no! Yup. Wait, does that actually put me if he doesn't mill me for 1 this turn, so I have to attack. So I may as well attack with this. He can only block with his wall. I probably should have milled him, knowing that Omen Speaker was less worthwhile. Vanquish. And I can only block 2 of his creatures. So he swings out and I'm dead. Is that right? Scry 1. Nothing forces him to draw. It was Vanquish, so that was my misplay. I should have, like... No, because if I stopped on his upkeep, I still would have been short a blocker to mill him during my turn. I could have not swung that turn, played Navigator's Ruin, and then swung the next turn. And that's the way that I would actually win. Very close, though. Very, very close. So I could have won that game if I had played differently with the mill and just used the mill during the next turn. Make sure I live for that turn. Man, that feels bad. That's the kind of misplay that's so far out there. The thing is, like, say he had the Vanquish, but I hadn't attacked, then he wouldn't be able to kill me. I still would have kept the Relic Golem and been able to mill him. And potentially keep a creature alive. Alright, we keep this. That said, I do think I drew literally all my lands that game, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Sedge Scorpion, sure. I'm guessing they just hit for 1. Yeah, that's fine. Let's play Selhoff Tumor. I'm not sure I want to trade it with the Scorpion. In fact, I kind of feel like I don't. Especially with that thing around. Yeah, let's just pass here. Sure. You got it. Mill 3. Sure, you got it. I'm fine with you milling your Planeswalker. Thank you. Thank you very much. That does not have flash. So I have a counterspell and a combat trick. That's what I've got. Really? Alright, my turn. Play out the sphere. And we will not attack and pass. Not sure why they're not swinging at all. Omen Speaker is fine. They're more little creatures that don't really do anything. He could have my life total like 4 lower than it is. See, scrying 2 things to the bottom hurts a bit. Do I shore up here? He could still play a 5-drop. I think I discard Scorn Effigy to draw. And yeah, let's shore up. If it manages to kill his creature, then that's great. Navigator's Ruin. Card is awful right now. I think we play Relic Golem and then hold up another... and hold up Counterspell. I think that's correct. I will counter a Counterspell to resolve the Relic Golem if I have to. I will take one. That's fine. Let's play Wall. That way Relic Golem can attack and block. I'm not going to swing with it. I'm just going to hold it back as a blocker. Oh, we're hitting some big things here. Alright, I do not attack here, do I? Or do I attack with the Entomber? No. We hold off. We hold off, hold up the cancel. Either we cancel something and maybe use the blood token. Oh yeah, we cancel that. I'm not even gonna read it. Whatever it does, it's too much. Our opponent concedes. It looks like my win condition is annoying the opponents out of the game. That is my official win condition in this deck, is like my opponents get annoyed and then leave. And those were my only 2 counterspells, by the way. Normally, I don't like running counterspells in Limited, because I think it's really hard to know when to hold them up and when to just play your things out. Like, it really is, it's not always easy. I keep this. Corridor Monitor can just kind of block everything. Ingenious Scab can hit for damage, maybe. Siphon Essence, decent. Hello. I think I'd rather play Sphere here. Look at the spheres and keys and blood and spheres more. I think we just pass here. And there's Paratrooper. No thanks. Let's get rid of that. Let's not. I know that card's not super powerful, but it's powerful enough that I don't want to deal with it. Chain Flail. Okay. That sucks because it means I'm going to take 4. Let's try to draw some lands. Oh, let's fail to draw some lands. What do I pitch? I'm leaning towards pitching the Navigator's Ruin, actually. Well, let's just cycle. Holy crap. I just drew 3 cards and did not hit a land. I just drew 4 cards and did not hit a land. Let's get rid of my Muse Drake. And look at that, we drew a land. Okay, Ingenious Scab. That way it can block the Chain Flail Centipede. Potentially. Yeah, if he equips over, that's fine. Because that's his whole turn. And, like, I take, what, 6 damage? But that's his whole turn. And next turn, I can probably do things. Why are my lands so freaking wonky? I'm either drawing all or nothing. Nahiri's Binding. Oh, that gives plus toughness. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was. That actually sucks. So... I think we play Corridor Monitor. Sure, whatever. That means taking 4 damage, which I don't really feel like doing. But I can't kill that anyways, so I guess I foretell here. Opponent's gonna beat me to death before I can really do anything. You already know I'm blocking the Glory Bearer. Very scary. Why can I not draw a land? Okay. I guess I just die. It's kind of crazy. Do I even, like, what do I play here? Do I play the Trial and then die, or do I play the Entomber or the Retrofitter and then die? I guess I play Retrofitter. I mean, I could have made that a 4/4 instead. If he has removal, I'm just dead. Oh wait, I'm dead anyways. All he does is equip that over. Yeah. I could not draw a land. And that's crazy, because I drew 4 cards without hitting my 4th land. I'm running monocolor. This should be simpler. I'm gonna... No, because one game I lost from flooding and one game I lost from getting no lands. So, if I up it, that could go badly. If I cut, it could go badly. Let's just leave it where it is. Just leave it where it is and see how it goes. Sure, we keep this. Got some zombies. I know you didn't think we were tribal zombies, but we're actually tribal zombies. Sawhoff and Tumor. I may end up pitching the Sphinx. Ornery Goblin, sure. If he attacks, I think I just block with the Sawhoff and Tumor. Discard draw, sure. Not gonna offer the trade. Not gonna pitch the Retrofitter. Glad I didn't. I don't have any actual blocks or becomes blocked, so that would trade. And am I okay with that trade? I don't think so. I'll play the Sailor of Means. Which can block the Ornery Goblin all day. If I draw land, I think I just slam the Sphinx. Jenny Faye, okay. That's a target. That's not a land. So I think I play the Tellurian Contempt, bounce that. No, let's Retrofitter. Swing with the 4/4. Should have done that first. Yeah, I would have double blocked there. Think I swing with my 4/4. If he double blocks, I kill something, and then that's fine with me. Or he'll just take 4. Okay. And we'll play Contempt. Let's make you recast your Jenny Faye. Put it on bottom. Okay. I guess it doesn't really do a whole lot for him then. Search your library for up to X land cards. Put them into your hand, then shuffle. Just getting 4 lands? That's actually nuts. I think I pitch my wall here. Get in for a little extra damage. And Sphinx. Pass. Let's get rid of the... How much does he really need his mana? Let's get rid of the Merchant. And pass. What the fuck? Alright. This doesn't actually tap it, so I do think I do this to try to look for a way to win. Well, that would have been real nice last turn. Let me think. If I swing out and he blocks the 2 biggest, he takes 4 damage. What does this do? Whenever it attacks for each player, choose target permanent that player is controlled. Those players sacrifice those permanents. Each player sacrificed a permanent this way reveals the top card of their library, then puts it onto the battlefield if it's a permanent card. Whack. Let's see. That's when it attacks. If I swing out, I lose my Sphinx. Which is rough. Let's play the Spirewinder. He can't afford to attack with that, really, then. Put that on top. Do I give up my 4/4 to counter that? I do not. Okay. So I'm gonna get to, let's see. Each player sacrifices a permanent this way reveals the top card of their library, then put that card onto the battlefield if it's a permanent card. So we'll put Secrets of the Key in Grave and leave Relic Golem on top. Oh wait, it didn't... I'm mad about that. Alright. I'm mad about that. So this activated the... Okay, because the sacrifice... The effect on dying uses the stack. 7, opponent's down to 1. I should have left Secrets of the Key. I should have milled both. If that was what was happening. I think I just swing out here. I still think I just swing out here. Play Relic Golem. It's Tamiyo's safekeeping on top, which doesn't do a whole lot. Like, if he Draconic Destinies... One moment. Hello? Sorry, I tried to unlock it as you were doing it. I am recording. Hello. You're here early.
I got a new computer. I need to be home to set it up, apparently. Do we have, like, a spare direct router cord, or should I just, like, unplug the PS4?
The PS4 is not directly plugged in. It's on the Wi-Fi.
What's the one that needs to be directly plugged in?
I'll help you look in a minute, okay? After this game. There's some real life stuff. I should not have cracked that to draw when I did. I could have countered a creature. But they're at 1 with 2 blockers, so I don't think it matters. And they scoop. Game's over. That was a close one. They had a big scary dragon. But I had a bunch of weak blue creatures. Alright. And we're back. Back to playing mono blue mill in this format, which is whack. I have yet to win with mill. The 2 games I would have won with mill, the opponents just conceded, so it's what it's. I mean, I guess I keep this. If I draw 2 lands, it's great. If we can draw a reasonable number of lands and not be draw all of them or none of them. Already 1 is good. We don't wait to play the Fogwalker. We just play the Fogwalker. Probably not going to attack with it. Yeah. No attacks. We just, because I definitely want to play something next turn, you know what, I won't hold back the Siphon Essence. I'll just play the Scab, however you pronounce this word. Scab. Sounds better than Scab. Scrapwork Rager. That would have been nice to counter, but meh. Prowess. He probably doesn't block if I swing. So I just won't attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's play the Trial. Draw 3, discard 1. I think we discard the let's discard the Corridor Monitor, actually. Gilded Lotus. Opponent has mana for days. Duskwatch Recruiter. That's something I want to get rid of. Do I want to Raven Form it, though? I don't have the mana to Raven Form and... Let's put that on top or bottom. I just realized he needs the Gilded Lotus for his green mana. I'd love to counter that, but I can't. What does this do? If it was kicked, each opponent discards 2 cards. Do I just get rid of my mill strategy completely? Because this can mill him for 9. I think I hang on to the Siphon. I may get rid of the Raven form. And the Compelling Argument. Navigator's Ruin's kind of better. This is an instant. So we'll kill that. I'd let him scry one, but oh well. Let's play the Spire Wanderer. Yeah, let's put that on top or bottom. Okay, he puts it on top. Deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So he could deal 2 damage to anything with Phyrexian. Okay, do I need to counter that? I may need to counter that. So if I Foretell and Navigator's Ruin, countering his 4/2 is kind of not that big of a deal. If I start milling him for a turn, that's a 5-turn clock, maybe 6. Let's just crack the clue first. See if I draw a land. If I do, great. If I don't, oh well. If I don't draw a land, I think I just swing with the Spire Wanderer and then hold up a counterspell. What is my opponent doing with 3 mana? I did draw the land. Great. And we will pass. He probably puts that on top. Kind of hope he swings with that, actually. Rager. That's fine. Another Rager. Is also fine, actually. Swing the Spire Wanderer. Play Navigator's Ruin. And we will pass. Let's counter that. Can't have them having a 4/2 and burning my creature. He's attacking. Okay, we want that dead. And we chump block there. Shocks the Scab. Okay, that hurts a bit. Let's attack with the Spire Wanderer. Play Muse Drake. Draw a card. Would have loved for that to be a land. Okay. Do I just cycle out the Sphere now? Or do I foretell to have a free creature next turn? Or do I play the Sphere to try to get some card advantage? I don't need card advantage. I have all these clues and stuff. I think I'll cycle out the Sphere now. And there's the land. Very nice. And we will pass. Mill them for 4. He really needs to manually use his mana right now, since that's the only thing that produces any green. Oh, that's pretty good. He's gonna gain a bunch of life from that. I'd rather not take damage for no reason. That's fine. Sure. Sure. Play the Scorn Effigy, and pass. And you mill 4. We might actually win a game with mill here. He's just still exiling my graveyard for no reason. Should be exiling his own graveyard to gain more life. Sure. See there, he's manually using his mana. Baneblade Scoundrel, sure. I don't think I even bother countering that, because it doesn't do anything to me. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm not going to counter that. I'm going to hang on to my counter spell for something that actually matters. Can't believe I'm drawing more lands. Okay, transforms as werewolves, which is fine. All I have to do is attack one more time. I don't even have to do good damage. Like, all I have to do is attack. Let's not. Let's not let you take away my creature. Yeah. Swinging out is probably correct. Block Timoret. Block the Scrapworks, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take 8. That's fine. Okay. We got there. And we were going to win with damage, though. It was like we were going to swing for lethal next turn. And then mill him for lethal as well. I don't feel robbed of my mill victory, because I would have won with mill either way. Also glad I saved the cancel for the threaten type effect. Take away my creature. Yeah, I'll keep this. This hand's great, actually. It's as long as I draw lands. Or at least a land. Like, I could do fine just drawing one. Secrets of the Key. There we go. We got one. Let's foretell the Scornwalker here. Scorn Effigy, I mean. I'm gonna play that. Pass, because we have a counter spell, or we can draw a card, or we can tap a creature down. Cryptolith Fragment. Let's not. Let's just counter it. Crack this in hopes of drawing a land. It's not a land. Swing for 2. Gleaming Overseer. When that zombies 1, zombie tokens you control have hexproof and menace. That's fine. I don't think I play the mill plan here. I think I have to cycle this to try to hit a land. Holy crap. Okay, let's play the Selhoffen Tumor. No attacks. Would love to hold up a counterspell, but I can't afford to do nothing. Now I have the Entomber to potentially draw me some more cards. Is it Locket? Okay. Opponent has red mana. Hinterland Drake. Okay. What is this? Can't block artifact creatures. What an oddly specific thing. They're not actually thinking about attacking. Finally a land, okay. Fogwalker doesn't do anything right now. I think we just hold up the counterspell or Secrets of the Key. He hits me for 3, and that's fine. Excuse me, he hits me for 2, and that's fine. When it dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That can resolve. That's fine with me. I'll take 2. That's also fine. I think I hang on to the wall, but I also like Fogwalker. Let's Secrets of the Key. Okay, he's gonna crack the Signet. So he's not in red, he was just using that for mana. I like my creatures, so I'm gonna hang on to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 off of the Spirewinder, huh? It's still pretty decent. Let's pitch the wall. And draw nothing useful. Great. Fantastic. So he has 6 mana, so he could play a bomb, which is what I'm worried about. Let's try to draw. See if I draw land, I can play it and then hold up. Okay, good. Good. So if he has a bomb, we counter it. If he doesn't, we play the Glacial Grasp. Well, I can't counter that. Ouch. Draw 2, forces me to discard. I will discard the Fogwalker. I don't expect any 2-mana creature to be worth countering, so I'd probably Glacial Grasp here. We want the Spirewinder to be a 3/4. That way it can kill the Hinterland Drake. Yeah, let's just Glacial Grasp now. There's a land. He should have attacked with a zombie there. There was no reason not to. I think I just try to play the Sphinx. Like, if they have a 2-mana counterspell, oh well, sucks to suck. There's not much I can do about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could also play Spirewinder. Or Relic Golem and hold up the counterspell. Which gets around something like Syncopate. Also gets around something like them having a big creature next turn. Or Planeswalker, even. Which they don't have, but hey. Lantern Bearer, sure. I think we play the Relic Golem here. And then hold up the counterspell. I would love to play Navigator's Ruin and get the mill going, but I don't have any good attacks. So we'll wait. It is a 4-turn clock, actually. The problem is I have to be able to attack. No attacks. We'll just pass. I may just discard the Sphinx. We'll see. We shall see. I'll take 1. You got it. Hit me for 1 damage. Does he have a ninja? No ninja. I take 1 damage. Really? Nothing. Okay. I will actually pitch the Sphinx, which feels crazy. And I'll crack the clue. I think all the big blue-black creatures with flash are also uncounterable, so that's the right decision. Opponent is thinking really hard about what to do on the end of their turn. Okay. They must have come to a decision. Let's try for the Spirewinder. If I attack with this, he blocks with the... Yeah, I still don't have good attacks, so we'll just wait. We either counter a creature spell, or we mill them for 2 and cycle the sphere. He has 9 mana. What could he not play? Alright, Zahid. Let's counter Zahid. Let's not let them have a 5/6 with flying. He wants to attack with the Lantern Bearer. I'll block. I'll block. What's he gonna do? Does he have a combat trick? Let's see it. He just wants to play it as an enchantment on something else. Oh, he wants to Tragic Slip. That's pretty cool. That's actually spicy. I like it. But my Relic Golem is now online. One, two, three, four, five. Really should have used the Tragic Slip on the Relic Golem. It is the more threatening creature. Let's attack. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, let's just attack with the Relic Golem. He probably chump blocks, but that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Draw a card. I'm losing 1 life. Play Navigator's Ruin. Play Muse Drake, I think. Yep. Does he have Make Disappear or something? Or Tie Scorn? He should have countered the Navigator's Ruin with that, honestly. But okay. Pass. You can mill 4. Unfortunately, just milled 3 lands for my opponent who has so many lands. And they somehow still drew another one. Lantern's Lift. Fine. I'm gonna hold back the Sphere to try to draw extra cards. I'll take 3. All I have to do is attack 3 more turns, and then I win. Less than 3 if I'm clever, actually. Play the Sphere. Crack the Sphere. Draw 2 cards. One of them's an island. Attack with Scorn Effigy. It triggers Navigator's Ruin. He's probably overthinking it. Nope. Alright, he made the right block. Let's see. Mill you for 2. I thought I had 1 more mana than I had. So that was a misplay. What is that? Labyrinth Guardian. Okay. He's gonna Embalm the Labyrinth Guardian. That is a 2/3 with Hexproof and Menace. I thought Embalming made them a 4/4. No, it doesn't. I really thought Embalm made it come back as a 4/4. What's the ability that makes it come back as a 4/4? Look at that, it's a zombie token. It has Menace. Toxic Abomination, fine. All I have to do is attack, and then I win. So, he may as well swing out. But the only way he wins is by killing all of my creatures, so I can't attack. I'll take 3. Crack this blood token. Draw a trial. Sure, that's fine. Let's attack with the Corridor Monitor. Triggers Navigator's Ruin. It's fine. Makes no difference how you block. Makes literally no difference to me. He takes 1. Okay. Let's mill you for 2. Do I play the trial? Sure, why not? Why not get a bunch more card advantage? I have no reason to Raven form anything. So, we'll just pass, mill the last cards in their deck, and we win. There we go. We won a game with mill. That was the goal. That was the goal all along. Ever since I first picked stupid wall. And at most we have 2 more games. Coming down to the end of this tournament. That's gonna take a while.
Dying.
You're alright.
Dying. My back hurts.
Alright, we have an enemy. An opponent. Pastafarian. That's a fun name. We keep this. We have 2 creatures, 3 creatures and a counterspell, I think. And because of Sailor means these are all playable cards. Land. I don't think we wait to play the Fogwalker. I think we just play it. Your Law Rune Enforcer doesn't untap. Both our creatures kind of do nothing. I'll just wait. Is he gonna tap my creature? If he taps my creature, I'll play the Sailor. I don't know what 3-drop he could have that would be a big deal, but I'm not too worried. Okay. Okay. Of course he has a mythic rare that's going to take over the whole game. Well, now I really don't worry about cancel, huh? Let's play Muse Drake. Let's attack first. He just blocks, and that's fine. Muse Drake. Witching Well, sure. So he can tap a creature, then use that to untap and make a 1/1. I think I wait until he has, like, several creatures, and then I just play Tolarian Contempt and start bouncing them all. Because this kills tokens. I also have hella blockers, so Halo Fountain might not do as much as we think. At best, it makes him a 1/1 every turn, or draws him a card every turn. Which is, let's be real, that's enough, but... So, we start with attacks. So he's gonna untap that and make a 1/1. And then block there and take just 1. That makes sense. Spirewinder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think we play the Spirewinder. It gives us the City's Blessing. We have a Drake and a Snake. Drake and Snake. Is he gonna crack the Witching Well? Just to try to get some cards? I wouldn't be surprised. And I don't think that's a bad play, but... I think he probably waits and taps down the Spirewinder. He doesn't have the double white to really activate the Halo Fountain. Okay, Secrets of the Key. This card's actually been huge. Okay, we have 2 counter spells now. I think he tapped both my flyers. No? Lets me hit for 4? Sure. And we pass. Draw 3, discard 1. Isn't this draw 2? Yeah. I think we counter that just to stop them from having card selection. And then we can still crack the clue if they don't play, like, a big creature. They don't have good attacks. It looks like they didn't draw a land in all those cards. We play the sphere. Hit for 4 in the air. And then I can either counter something, play Secrets of the Key, or crack the sphere and draw 2 cards. Or some combination thereof. I do think they've been misplaying by not just tapping down my Spire Winder, because he could just have not taken 8 damage. Could have taken 2 instead. Trophy Mage. Hey, look, something I can counter. And then we'll crack the sphere to draw 2 cards. So now he should tap the Spire Winder. Yep, and then untap to make another 1/1. I do think I just swing out, though. Is he gonna triple block the fog? He triple blocks the Fogwalker. That's fun. Okay, I still don't play Tolarian Contempt then. I will go ahead and crack this to draw another land. And I'll wait to Secrets of the Key, even though maybe they could counter it, because, let me think. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna start trying to draw extra cards with the Halo Fountain? I also haven't drawn any of my mill cards. Tall Crop Elite. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any counter spells. Secrets of the Key. Combat? Taps the Spire Winder. That's fine. Even if he blocks and kills that, it's not a big deal. We're just wanting him to use Halo Fountain to untap. That's the goal here. There we go. Can't believe how many lands I'm drawing. Alright, yep, Tolarian Contempt. Let's get rid of the... If he exerts that, I really don't care about it. Let's tuck the Law Rune Enforcer. You know, put it on top or bottom? My bet is on he puts it on top. Yeah. Card's the only reason he's still alive right now. Oh, Halo Fountain with Exert creatures is really strong. I just realized. He can actually hit me pretty hard here. Or do that. Or just shut down my Spirewinder. It's also an option, I suppose. Meeting of Minds, okay. So he attacks, exerts, and then uses his little untappy thing. There's the wall. Let's draw. Maybe draw something useful even. Ingenious Scab. Well, I can just play all the creatures in my hand. Which I think is what I'm supposed to do. Let's get rid of the Talkrop Elite. He's gonna put it on top, I think. I'm not sure why he untapped that. Puts it on top, which I expected. He's gonna replay it. That's my bad. I should have held up mana on literally turn 3 and countered the Halo Fountain, and then this game would be completely different. But I didn't think they were going to play a Mythic Rare for a 3-drop that was going to let them make a gajillion creatures all game. Let's attack with the Ingenious Scab, I think, right? Okay, he just chump blocks. That's fine. Relic Golem? And we pass. Kill is 1/1. Cathar Commando, sure. Oh, that's gonna kill my Relic Golem. Ouch. And we pass. Okay, I could still draw Navigator's Ruin, which could win me the game. Opponent's also down to 7 life. Like, if I get lucky with the Ingenious Scab, I could just one-shot them. He's looking at it because I looked at it. Yeah, with the Law Rune Enforcer being able to just tap 2 creatures a turn, it's kind of a long shot. Iron Verdict. Yeah, that's fine. So now I have to draw Navigator's Ruin. He's gonna exert it because he can just untap it anyway. No blocks. I'll take 3. Corridor Monitor, I think I just discard, right? Like, I don't think a 1/4 is what I need right now. Raven Form. I can get rid of his Halo Fountain, actually. Or I can get rid of the Talkrop Elite, which is what's actually going to kill me, but the Halo Fountain is doing so much work. Yeah, if I get rid of the Talkrop Elite, he can't really win, but I'll get rid of the Halo Fountain. It makes the Talkrop Elite win condition a whole lot slower. Taps the Muse Drake, double untaps to draw a card. It's the last value he's getting off of that thing. I have no attacks. I don't really know what I can draw at this point. Oh shit. Oh shit, am I dead this turn? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 flying, and I'm at 12 life? Yep, I'm dead. Well, he got there. That was my bad not playing the counterspell, and that's fine. This is why I don't normally play counterspells in Limited. Because you don't know if they're going to play a Mythic Rare 3-drop or not. I think 9 times out of 10 they don't. Anyway, that was fun, and I did win back my gems. So, good enough. And peace out, y'all.